Good morning, everybody, and welcome. My name's Adele, and along with my colleague Craig. Good morning, Craig.
Good morning, Adele. Good morning, everyone.
We are delighted that you've joined us for this morning's CLIA Cruise Bootcamp session. Now, these sessions consist of 4 cruise line representatives, and each will have just 6 minutes to quickly update you on their offers, promotions, and any additions they have for this wave period for 2023. There'll be no presentations, no slides, and no videos, just 6 minutes of quick fire info. But as always, before we get going, we have a little bit of housekeeping for you. So this session won't be recorded, so make sure you get everything you can for the next 30 minutes. And even though you've been listen-only mode for the duration of the webinar, we would still like you to contact us with any comments or questions that you have. And as regular viewers to these sessions know, we will be using the questions section in GoToWebinar, and that's situated just to the right of your screen. And if you click on the questions icon, a text box will open up and make it a little bit easier to add any questions. So please do submit any relevant comments or questions that you have, and we'll cover as many as possible at the end of the whole session after everybody has spoken. If your question is not answered or you think of something after the webinar has ended, then please do email the relevant company and we will share details at the very end of the session. So this morning we have a great session for you, which includes speakers from Oceania Cruises, Princess Cruises, Silversea and Uniworld. Now each of the presenters has just 6 minutes to quickly update you on their offers, promotions and any additions they have in place for Wave 2023 and beyond. They will also answer as many questions as possible, as we said, so please.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me. I'm really sorry, I'm having technical issues this morning. So, oh, sorry, Adele, I may have talked over you. Sorry. Shall I crack on? I'm really sorry. Yeah, I can't hear you, but hopefully you can hear me. So thanks, Adele, thanks, Craig, and all the team at CLIA. And good morning, everybody. And finally, a happy wave turn of year season, hopefully, for the first time in if the first few weeks of the year are anything to go by. So first of all, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone that has supported us so far this turn of year. I'm delighted to report that the sales for Oceania are booming and we're set to have our best January on record in the UK if things continue as they are. So thank you very much. Do keep them, please do keep them coming. So there's so much to share in just a few minutes, so I'll crack straight on, starting with our ships. Yes, we are back and better than ever. We've spent the past few years focused on our beautiful fleet with the introduction of our Oceania Next Revitalisation Programme, ensuring that when our guests did return, they will be delighted and surprised by the many onboard enhancements. So just a reminder that our 4 smaller ships, our 650 passenger ships, have been completely re-inspired from stem to stern with all new staterooms and suites and remastered public spaces. And then our 2 mid-sized ships, Marina and Riviera, have got all new staterooms and penthouses and refreshed public spaces. Riviera was actually revitalised back in December 2022 and Marina will undergo her revitalisation later this year. So the fleet will be better than new. Now, we've introduced all new menu choices, wine tasting menus and enhanced in dining room menus, to name a few too. And of course, most of you will know that our brand new ship Vista will be joining our fleet in May this year. So really exciting times ahead. She's going to be carrying just 1,200 guests. She's the first ship in our fleet to feature all veranda accommodations and the first time we will offer a select number of solo staterooms designed purely for solo travellers, as well as all new dining concepts. So she's going to be absolutely stunning. And we are going to be looking forward to hosting as many CLIA members as possible on board Vista when she visits our shores in August this year. So do watch this space for more information on dates and ports as we launch them when she makes her way around the UK. So on to our wave campaign. Well, there is a whole lot to shout about. So again, I will crack on. Now, Oceania this month are celebrating our 20th anniversary. And to celebrate, we are gifting our guests up to an additional $800 per stateroom in shipboard credit. Now, this is in addition to our usual O-Life Choice amenities. The campaign actually went live yesterday, the 16th of January, and runs right the way through to the 28th of Feb on over 100 sailings, departing between 2023 and 2025. And also then, as an anniversary gift to you, our loyal trade partners, we are giving you double rewards on all bookings that you book on any one of the featured anniversary offers, valid on new bookings made between yesterday, the 16th of January and the 28th of February. So don't forget to register your bookings at oceaniarewards.com. Now, in addition to our 20th anniversary campaign, we also have a number of late Caribbean value fares on Q1 2023 sailings. These are predominantly reduced fares on a select number of sailings out of Miami and Aruba. So if you've got any clients that want some late Caribbean, then do have a look at those. Plus, just recently launched a select number of new O-Life Ultimate sailings, which include all of the O-Life Choice 3 packages on April and May 2023 Asia and Middle East sailings. So we have got a lot going on. Now, we will, of course, ensure that we send all of our wave promotions and incentives over to Adele and Craig and all the team at CLIA to pass on to you all. So please don't worry about remembering absolutely everything. But don't forget, we've got all the tools to help promote, for you to help promote these offers, be it customizable flyers, social media, and email templates, banners, videos, and so much more. So please do just visit our travel agent marketing portal, which can be found at oceaniatradeconnect.co.uk to find all of our trade resources in one easy to access workspace. And for those of you that still haven't registered to join our Facebook community, please don't forget to join us at Trade Insider Oceania Cruises UK, where you'll find all the latest campaigns, offers, incentives, videos, and so much more. And finally, just a quick heads up on more exciting news to come, because there's a lot of things going on. Later this month, we will be announcing the name of Vista's sister ship, try saying that after a few drinks, Vista's sister ship, which would launch in 2025. So her name will be announced later in March, and she will then go on sale in March itself. Meanwhile, Vista's godmother will be announced in February. And Vista's christening and inaugural sailing will be in May. Now, we do still have some limited capacity available on the new maiden voyage that went on sale. It's a maiden voyage and founders cruise hosted by our founder, Frank Del Rio, which is sailing from Rome on the 13th of May. So please do take a look if you have any guests that may be interested. And finally, ship visits, will be announcing dates and ports around the UK very soon, when we'll have an opportunity to host you on board one of our beautiful ships between June and September this year. So please do keep in touch. Please keep connected to find out more. Keep supporting us. We are truly grateful for your support. So I think that's it from me. Thank you so much for your time. Wishing you all a really successful wave period. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lisa, and well done as well. Lisa couldn't hear a word that we were saying, so apologies for the little bit of a blip at the beginning. But however, we want to move swiftly on to our second presenter this morning, and I'd like to introduce Millie Spicer from Princess Cruises. Hi, Millie.
Hello, thanks so much. I hope you're all well, and obviously thank you, huge thanks for joining us today and learning about all things Princess. So I'm just going to give you an overview, a bit of a brief just on what's going on with Princess and what to look forward to, and just some key points. So as I'm sure you already know, we continue to be destination experts with so many varied itineraries with what we can offer, whether that be the beautiful Alaska, Australia, you know, you name it, we sort of offer it, and I feel like that's something that Princess take very, very proudly. So at the moment we are obviously in amongst Wave, which continues to be really, really successful for Princess. So the key message is the VIP sale, and what that means for us is value is Princess. So I think this is a fantastic opportunity just to showcase how much value you can get with Princess Cruises, with the biggest element just being how wonderful our Princess packages are. So as many of you probably no, we actually enhanced our Princess packages quite recently, upgrading those elements to Plus and also the Premier, just allowing a few more, you know, sort of parts to those packages, such as fitness classes, juice bars, premium desserts, and even reserved seating in the theatre. So a number of different factors there added into those packages just to make it real unbeatable value. So I think that's something that obviously we're finding that passengers are really, really enjoying, especially for those return guests. They can really sort of see that unbeatable value there. The other part of Wave is £50 low deposit, so a really great way to just get those holidays booked for 23 and 24. We've actually only recently launched our Europe 24, so a really fantastic opportunity there to showcase our lovely large fleet and where they are and what they're doing. So Europe 2024 was launched in December. The key part to the launch is a whopping 162 departures. That's 85 unique itineraries, over 131 destinations, 33 countries on 5 Princess ships. So the key messaging there is that's more ships that we've had in Europe ever. So a real opportunity to get those guests on board in fantastic varied itineraries all throughout Europe. So the 5 ships that we're going to have in Europe for 2024 is the beautiful new Sun Princess, which I'll go over in a few moments. So she will be doing 7-day Mediterranean cruises departing from Rome, Barcelona or Athens. So those fly cruises are obviously always quite popular. We've got the beautiful and more traditional Island Princess doing 10-day voyages throughout the Med. Regal Princess is going to be doing the 12-day British Isles, which in my opinion is what she does best. The Southampton flagship, if you will, Sky Princess, is going to be doing a variety of different voyages from 7 to 14 days, featuring the stunning Iceland and Norway, Canary Islands, and the very popular Canada and New England. And then one of my personal favourites is Caribbean Princess. So she's going to be back in Europe, which is super exciting. Obviously, beautiful ship with additional features such as the children's reef pool. So she'll be sailing throughout Europe, including the Arctic Circle Northern Lights voyage. So very, very exciting. And to continue with amazing destinations, we've got Alaska 2024 on sale. So we've listened to your feedback and understand that many guests really sort of wanted those 7-day voyages just to really, really explore what Alaska has to offer in that fantastic landscape. So that will be over 158 total departures, and we continue to be real Alaska experts there, with the heritage and those relationships really, really showing with how long that we've sort of been working alongside Alaska. So continue to do absolutely fantastic tours, including our Princess Lodges. So really allows our guests to obviously get out there and enjoy sort of the wonderful different things that Alaska has to offer. And also leading on nicely actually to the fantastic Sun Princess. So in amongst everything that's going on and everything that we've been launching, so the destinations, Europe 24, Alaska 24, and all of those with those reduced £50 per person deposits, including 2023, we've also got the amazing launch of Sun Princess. So she will be joining the fleet in 2024 in February, starting the season with Mediterranean fly cruises, as I touched on, and then going off to the Caribbean. She'll be actually Princess's largest ship with a capacity of 4,300, which, although sounds like a lot of guests, the actual size of the ship with 175,000 tons means that there's a lot of space for guests to enjoy. So although that is a larger capacity than what we've had previously, we really have focused on space and what we have to offer, including just enhancing that guest suite experience. So many different things for guests to enjoy. We can really cater to all. Please continue to contact us with any feedback. We've obviously always got the toolkits available, whether that be, again, social media cards, whether that be web banners, or if you just have some feedback in regards to different training elements that you would love for us to feature. Please just reach out. We're more than happy to help, whether that be via our Facebook channels, which is Princess UK travel agent page, Instagram. We obviously continue to have Ask Isaac available, which is our web chat function. With the speed at the moment, our response time is less than 60 seconds. So many channels and opportunities for you to contact us. So please do reach out if you want us, and we're happy to support.
That's marvellous. Thank you so much, Millie. Brilliant update. And we're going to invite you back on at the end. So please stay with us. If you pop off your camera, we'll invite you back on at the end, and we've got some questions for you. Thanks again, Millie.
Thanks.
So now it's over to our next speaker this morning, and it's Luke Clark from Silversea. Good morning, Luke.
Morning, guys. Morning, everyone. Oh, I really don't like the lighting in this office today, guys. Apologies for the state of me. I will try and keep this as short, sharp, sweet as possible. I have made a few notes because those of you who have been on one of my webinars before know I tend to waffle on and talk quite a bit, but there's a lot going on at Silversea Cruises, so I'm not going to go into too much granular detail. I just wanted to talk to you about some of the exciting things we've got going on, and then just to touch on what our Wave campaign is. But firstly, kicking off, as you know, we are the fastest growing ultra luxury fleet within the industry. We've had huge growth plans even throughout the pandemic. That didn't put pause to what we're trying to do. Back end of last year saw the launch of our brand new expedition ship, Silver Endeavour, the world's most luxurious expedition ship. She is currently down in Antarctica, and she is sailing our Antarctic fly cruise voyages. So the fly cruise, for those of you who don't know, is our Antarctic bridge voyages are for those guests who don't want to sail across the Drake Passage. They want to skip the Drake so that they're poor on time, or they just have that fear of the Drake. So we can actually fly them in business class luxury straight down to the White Continent. They can join Silver Endeavour and sail around Antarctica from there. Feedback from the ship has been absolutely superb. The CSQ scores are coming back. They're absolutely incredible. It's quite funny. Some guests are actually saying she's almost too luxurious for the destinations we're taking her to, but we think that's quite a good criticism to have. Being that she has got one of the strongest and highest polar ice class hulls within the industry. She's a PC6 ice rating ship. It means that we can actually travel a lot further into the Antarctica, and when we're up in the Arctic, a lot further north than we have done previously. She carries just 200 guests, and as I said, is currently down in Antarctica, sailing her first season with us. This summer, she will be heading up to the Arctic, and as I just touched on, we will be traveling much further north than we ever have done previously. So she'll be doing the high Canadian Arctic, along with the high Greenland Arctic as well. So for any guests who are looking for something different, they have that more adventurous side of them, perfect opportunity to get them on board Silver Endeavour. One thing we are very excited about, and I'm hoping, I'm in the office today, we've got a sales meeting, I'm hoping that we will find out more details on this, but in the next week or so we are about to be announcing that we will actually be operating the charter flights for the Arctic from the UK, which for our market is absolutely brilliant. Historically, we ask our guests to fly to Oslo, they spend the night in Oslo, and then we fly them up to Longyearbyen, or we fly them to Reykjavik, they spend the night in Reykjavik, and we fly them over to Greenland. But the fact that guests can now do the charter flights from the UK here in London, I think will be a bit of a game changer for us at Silversea, and will just make the overall journey and experience a much better one for our guests. So watch this space, we will be sending out more information. So that is the latest news on Endeavour. The next big news story for us is this year sees the launch of Silver Nova. Last week we did finally come out with the full release of public venues, suites, restaurants. For those of you who've seen it, I'm sure you'd agree she looks absolutely incredible. Silver Nova will be a game-changing ship for not only just Silversea, but for the wider cruise industry, as she will be one of the most environmentally friendly ships ever built. And we are currently putting together a training document. So for those guests who are a little bit more savvy and they are asking questions about environmental impacts, we'll be able to share that with you. There'll be an online training module for you to go on and learn about just how environmentally friendly this ship is. The ship design is like nothing we've seen before prior at Silversea. She will be our biggest ship, but when I say our biggest ship, she will carry just 728 guests, which is obviously still a very, very small ship, but in all suite accommodation. We've got a brand new asymmetrical design, so the layout of the ship will be very, very different. We've introduced 6 new suite types, which is making our lives a little bit complicated, because for the past 10 years I've been at Silversea, we've always had the same suite types. But the pool area is being completely redesigned, and again, for those of you who've seen the rendering, you'll see that it's all open to one side. So rather than everything being focused looking into the interior of the ship, this is all about the ocean views. It's all about looking out to sea. So it's not an infinity pool, but it's almost an infinity pool facing out to sea wherever you are on board the ship. Her inaugural sailing will be this August. She was delayed, unfortunately, but she'll be sailing from Venice in August, so for her inaugural sailing. From there, she'll spend the summer months sailing around the Mediterranean. She will then, in October, cross the Atlantic over to New York before heading down to the Caribbean and South America. So there will be more information to come on this, but if you haven't seen the renderings or the ship yet, pop onto our website, have a nose. I can tell you now, it will absolutely blow your mind. She's going to be a pretty spectacular ship. So that's Silver Nova. Next year sees the sister ship Silver Ray. There are a few more to come. We haven't announced them yet, but watch this space, guys. We've got massive growth plans, and you'll see that we're not stopping there. In terms of Wave, we're really sticking to our all-inclusivity, the fact that we are now the most inclusive cruise line, really, or ultra luxury cruise line within the industry. So our main messages are, we've got 2 fares for you to offer to your guests. Our completely all-inclusive door-to-door package, which is the most inclusive package you'll get with us. So as you know, that will include the chauffeur service in the UK. We'll pick your guests up from home, we'll take them to the airport, we'll fly them out. Wherever they are on the world, if they need pre or post cruise hotels, we'll include them, all their overseas transfers. On board ship, we include all of your food, drinks, tips, gratuities, service fees, shore excursions. It's premium brand champagnes, cocktails, specialty teas, coffees, water, you name it. There genuinely is nothing your guests have to worry about paying for when on board the ship. The door-to-door is our most expensive fare because it is the most inclusive, but it also comes with the most flexible terms and conditions, which many of our guests love. So it's completely flexible up until 150 days prior to sailing. Guests can cancel for a £200 person admin fee, or they can do a free voyage to voyage change. So as I said, we built this package to be completely flexible for your guests. What is selling very well right now is what we call our port to port fares. So port to port is just the name we give cruise only at Silversea. The only way I can really describe this is that we have our port to port fares. It's like an advanced hotel rate where guests can book cruise only. They get a much cheaper fare. It's up to 30% cheaper than our door-to-door fare, but it comes with stricter terms and conditions. As well as the port-to-port cruise only, there is an option to now pay in full, where guests will actually receive an additional 20% saving, up to 20% saving, which is in line with what we used to do with our early booking bonus. Wow, I didn't think I'd take the 6 minutes, but I feel like I need to be pushed off. But any questions, guys, please feel free to reach out to me or your local sales manager, and we're more than happy to support and help.
Thank you so much, Luke. That's great. Gosh, Silversea, taking over the world with all those new ships, how marvellous. What great news, the investment that you're putting into the industry as well. We'll see you a little bit later on. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, Luke. And now it's over to our final speaker from Uniworld. Good morning, Lee.
Good morning, Adele. Good morning, everybody. Pleasure to be on this call today with so many amazing speakers. Firstly, I would like to say a huge thank you to all of our trade partners who've supported us so far in peaks. We've had an absolutely incredible first 2 weeks of the year with a record amount of sales. So it's really is a super positive start of the year for us. And also a big thank you to everybody who voted for us last week at the close, because we were thrilled to win the best river cruise line for Uniworld. So again, a huge thank you to our trade partners, because without you, we wouldn't be who we are today. So for anybody that's new to Uniworld on this call, or just wants a gentle reminder about what we do, we are the world's #1 river cruise line. The clue is in the name, Uniworld Boutique River Cruise Line. We don't aim to be the largest river cruise company in the world, but we do aim to be the best. We've got 17 ships globally. And when you step on board a Uniworld ship, you will automatically know you are in the destination that you are sailing from, because each and every one of our ships is unique to the rivers that we sail through. So as you walk on board, you'll see original pieces of art from the Tolman family's private collection who own our ship. I was on board our super ship Beatrice in November for a Christmas market cruise. As soon as I walked on board, it was amazing white glass Murano chandelier hanging in the lobby as I walked through. So you'll see incredible pieces of art, this uniqueness to the rivers that we sail upon. All our ships have these amazing suites. If your guests do have the opportunity to upgrade to a suite, they'll also have a personal butler. The butlers go to the same school as the butlers for Buckingham Palace, so they are trained specifically to be your butler on board. So I do recommend, if you can upgrade any of your guests to a suite when travelling on one of our European river cruises, please do this year. We are totally all-inclusive as well. So also the price that you see on our website and also the price that you see in our brand new brochure includes everything. So includes the flight price from the UK, includes transfers upon arrival. It's premium unlimited spirits on board. So if you want Grey Goose in your cocktail at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, that's what your guests will get on board. In terms of the dining, it really is a culinary experience with Uniworld as well. We have multiple dining areas on our ships, which is quite different to a lot of river cruise lines who tend to just have the one dining area. We have multiple dining areas for the guests to enjoy, and we don't have any freezers on board. And that is an amazing thing in itself. Our chefs literally go out before the cruise departs, meet local suppliers, pick the finest ingredients to make sure our menus represent the areas that we sail through, and also that they are in season as well. So the food is absolutely incredible on board our ships as well. The cabins themselves, I mentioned the suites before. The majority of our guests, there is classic cabins available, but the majority of our guests will upgrade to either deluxe or French balcony. But even if you have a classic cabin with Uniworld, as soon as you step inside your cabin, you'll see the finest amenities. Everyone will have a handcrafted Savoir bed. So Savoir is a company based in London. The beds start at £6,000 each. Elton John's got one. They use all Savoir beds at the Savoy Hotel, so we can guarantee you the best sleep possible when travelling with Uniworld. And it really is an exciting time. We are seeing a lot of guests come to Uniworld in terms of they are new to river cruising, they're looking for a more intimate service. In terms of our average group size, we have about 120 guests on our European cruises compared to most river cruise lines are at 200. And for exotic long-haul river cruise operations, we're average about just 55 guests. And that's where we're seeing a huge increase in bookings for this year as well. So in terms of where we are seeing business and what our Waves campaign is, we've got a massive sale on it at the moment to encourage your guests to book for this year, and it really is bringing in lots of bookings. So we have between 400 and 1,200 per person on a selection of all our European and long-haul river cruises between now and the 28th of Feb. Now, one of our top sellers at the moment, and one you should definitely look at, because it might not be the first place that you look at for a river cruise, is our Venice and the Jewels of Benito river cruise that we are operating for 2023. Now, we are the only luxury river cruise line that actually sails right into the heart of the Venetian lagoon. So it's a wonderful 7-night, 8-day itinerary. It's on our brand new super ship La Venezia. She is absolutely gorgeous. Her main restaurant is called Relato's, and it's been modelled on the Orient Express. You have these really quaint golden booths for guests to relax and enjoy. There's a pizzeria on the top deck, so you can have stone-baked pizzas at any time of the day. We have our Harry's Bar, which is a cocktail lounge where you can have freshly made paninis if you are still hungry, but most of our guests are absolutely full after the dining we include. And we have some amazing experiences on the itinerary. We take guests to St. Mark's Basilica after hours at night when it's closed off to the general public. There's nobody else there apart from Uniworld guests. We go in via a secret entrance with a local expert, and it's all illuminated for our guests to enjoy as a private showing. We've also built a dock on the island of Burano, this beautiful fisherman's island, about 20 minutes sailing time from St. Mark's Square, and it's famous for these gorgeous multicoloured houses. You probably would have seen it on many TV shows, and it's like the place to be now in Venice. We actually sail there with our guests, overnight stay, so they can go off and explore the island itself. There's lots more included on that particular itinerary, but one of the reasons why I'm highlighting it, for July and August, we have £1,200 off per person. So it's been reduced from £3,099 down to just £1,899. Also, I'm coming to the end. Don't forget our exotics. We are seeing a massive amount of increase this year in guests looking at India and the Ganges, where we do the best of the land combined with the river. We've got Egypt and the Nile. We've also got Vietnam and the Mekong, and one of my personal favourites, totally different, is our Peruvian Amazon Explorer. So that is a 7-day cruise on the Aria Amazon that only has 16 suites, and then these amazing floors to ceiling windows, followed by a land exploration all the way up to the Sacred Valley and into Aguas Calientes before staying at the Belmont in Cusco. So all our offers are on our website and also on our partner hub, Uniworld Partner Hub. And please join, if you haven't done already, our Facebook page, Uniworld Trade. And we've also got 60% off age rates as well for this year, for this summer term. And that's it from me. Oh, I've gone over my time, so I do apologise.
That's not at all, Lee. Thank you so much. That's really exciting. And that Peruvian itinerary sounds absolutely incredible.
Oh, it's incredible.
As well. What a different place to go to. Yeah, amazing. Yeah. So if I can ask you to stay with us, Lee, I'm going to ask everybody to come back and join us. So we've got the rest of our speakers. As you can see on the screen, I've put the email addresses there of all of our speakers this morning. So if you did want to contact any of them directly, you can pop your questions over there if you think of something after the webinar is ended, or if you want to contact them about anything, they can put you in touch with your local salesperson as well. So hi Millie, we've got Lee, we've got Millie. I'm just waiting for Luke. I don't know if I can see Luke. Luke is on his way. I can see. Hey. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. And we won't see Lisa, unfortunately, because she can't hear us and she doesn't know that we're all coming back on screen, and she wouldn't be able to hear the questions anyway. So if anybody does have any questions for Lisa, then please contact her on the email address that's on the screen. Craig, over to you. Sorry, I'm completely talking over you.
Don't worry, that's fine. All right, Luke, I'd just like to say I agree the lighting is terrible in your office. You look great, mate.
You look gorgeous, Luke. Don't worry.
You do. Yeah, lots of lovely comments from everybody watching. The fantastic news sounds amazing for all our speakers, all our lines mentioned. But we're a little bit short of time, so I'm going to go straight to ask each of you, what's the main piece of advice for agents booking your cruise line this wave period? Lee, let's start with you.
So I would say use our experts. Our reservation team's based in Guernsey, but they are absolutely amazing at what they do. Many of them have travelled on I can't get words out now. It's been travelled on so many of our cruises. So you can actually contact them over the phone and get through to them straight away. But we have now a live chat on our Uniworld website. It's really, really good. You don't have to go through a bot to speak to anybody. Speak to somebody straight away. Speak to them for the latest office. They'll check reservation cabin availability for you instantly, but they've also got that first-hand knowledge, and they can give you some of those selling tips to try and get that booking over the line. So I can't advocate using our staff. Our staff are absolutely brilliant, and they are there to support them as much as they can. And also, the second piece of advice, if I just may add, our brand new brochure is available in printed format, but it's also available in a digital format that we can overbrand for you, put your logo on your call to action, and give to you as a PDF. So if you've got a number of guests who you think could be interested in river cruising, either in Europe or long haul, we can give it you as a PDF. You send it out on your email as a group to all these interested clients, and that will do the job of interesting them in our river cruising, because it's such a good brochure. It's got videos in there and everything.
Fantastic, thanks. And very quickly, Tanya's just asking, can you remind us of the agent portal address, web address? Oh, Lee, are you still there?
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were speaking to somebody else. I do apologise.
Just remind us of your agent portal address with Tanya.
So obviously you got the main website, Uniworld. I would also go search Partner Hub, Uniworld Partner Hub, and that's where you've got all the latest marketing assets available as well, and also our Facebook trade page.
Fabulous. Okay, excellent. Thanks very much, Lee. Millie, hi. Same question. Hi there. Same question to you. Any specific advice for maybe particularly new to cruise? There'll be a lot of new to cruise people in the industry, I think, at the minute. So Booking Princess,
Yeah.
what advice can you give?
I really do think that Princess has something for everyone, whether it's the smaller, more sort of personal ships, or whether it's the larger, brand new ships. In regards to the destination, with a fleet of 15, there really is something for everyone. I think with the packages as well, it's a really simple process for agents to kind of showcase our product. You can sort of purchase the product and the cruise and the destination all in kind of one, and know exactly what you're paying for. So with your drinks, your gratuities, your Wi-Fi, everything sort of all in when you get through that booking process. And like I say, well, we really are sort of destination experts, whether it's guests sort of doing bucket list destinations with Canada and New England, or Australia and Asia, or whether it's sort of the easier itineraries, so to say, with the FlyMed. There is something for everyone. We've got, much like Lee, we've got a really fantastic setup in regards to really well trained agent support team, who obviously are happy to ask the questions and answer questions and support any sort of queries, to get through that sort of booking journey as well, with a really quick response time on our agent portal as well. So the support's there, the assets are there, obviously, on One Source Cruises, and yeah, we're more than happy to sort of guide agents however they may need.
Fantastic, Millie, thanks very much. And over to Luke. What do you say? Same question to you.
For me, it would just be confident when talking about Silversea. I think historically, yes, our price point is higher than other cruise lines out there, but you can be confident that your guests are going to be looked after. They're going to have an incredible time. They're absolutely going to love it, and we take care of absolutely everything for you. And the other thing is, for those of you who do have guests who are probably a little bit more budget conscious, take a look at the port-to-port fares, because I think you'll be shocked as just to how low some of our port-to-port fares are. As you know, we don't sell on price at Silversea, but some of these voyages we've got on the port-to-port, they do need help, hence why we've got this offer going. So yeah, take a look at the port-to-port for your more budget conscious guests, but when it comes to the overall cruise package, just be confident with it. We're going to look after your guests. They're going to fall in love with you for recommending Silversea, and they'll come back.
Fantastic, some great advice there, great presentations. Lovely to see you all. Thanks very much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us this morning and for talking about your fantastic products. And just to add as well to that conversation, go to the CLIA website. That's my piece of advice. Go to the CLIA website, have a look at our resources. I'm not pushing our resources at all, but our resources and training are brilliant as well. So make sure that you keep up to date with everything on the CLIA website too. So thank you, you three, for joining us this morning, and we'll speak to you soon.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So thanks, Craig, as well. And we have more bootcamp sessions confirmed throughout January and also February. So do look out for more information on those upcoming events. And you can join as many as you like on cruising.org. So thank you again for joining us this morning and for watching our second bootcamp session. And it's goodbye from me.
And it's adios from me. Goodbye.
Goodbye.